Welcome to the Explainer. So let me ask you something. What if your clothes weren't just about style, but about your spirit? Today, we're going to dive into a speculative luxury brand called Arreqqana. It's a whole universe where every single design detail, from a shoe's size to its name, tells a story.
And this quote really says it all, doesn't it? Even the smallest flame dances with the same light. It's such a beautiful concept, and it kind of sets the stage for this whole world where every little detail, no matter how small you think it is actually part of a much larger, sacred design.
So what exactly is Arreqqana? Well, imagine a luxury brand that doesn't just sell you clothes. Instead, it weaves an entire spiritual worldview right into its designs. It's not just fashion. It's like a whole language of identity.
Okay, so let's really get into it. We're going to start by exploring their Nalavapara clothing line, because get this, even the sizing system tells a story of grace, purpose, and who you are.
You know how you usually see small, medium, or large? Well, throw that out the window. Arreqqana uses this really unique system of suffixes. It's a simple little change that totally transforms a technical detail like sizing into something, well, something poetic.
So here's the breakdown. It's actually a pretty elegant three-part system. You've got a base name that captures an idea, then you add a suffix for the size category, and boom, together they create a totally unique identity for every single piece. For a real-world example, check this out. For the core women's lines, the suffix "ari" is for the standard line, but for the plus line, it's "arena," which beautifully translates to the flame fulfilled. See, it's not about being bigger or smaller. It's about a different expression of that same core essence.
And this is where it gets really cool. Let's look at the petite line. The suffix here is "keen," which stands for compact balance. So a size 4P isn't just a number, it becomes mirakin or flow spark, a name that just evokes dynamic motion. It's a system that gives every size its own dignity, its own purpose.
And this whole idea, this detailed system, it's not just for one collection. No, it extends across every single demographic, from tall and junior all the way to girls, with unique suffixes for both standard and plus sizes in each category. The goal here is to make sure every body form is honored with its own unique, poetic language.
Okay, so that's the clothes, but this way of thinking, this philosophy, it's everywhere in their world. Let's move on to their footwear brand, Wavaja. The name itself means where the waves walk, which is just a perfect intro to what they're doing.
And true to form, shoe sizing here isn't just about how long your foot is. No way. It's literally a spiritual calculation. It's about balancing three core concepts: the flow of your step, your grounding energy, and the purpose of your movement.
And what you get is this, well, it's this amazing universal size chart where every size has its own name. So you're not a size 8, you're a flow walker. Or if you're really lucky, you might even be the rare divine traveler. In this world, your shoe size literally tells a story about your journey. How cool is that?
The women's collection itself, it's just this perfect blend of spiritual ideas and high fashion. You've got everything from lightweight runners to, and get this, transparent wedge heels that are designed to glow faintly in low light. I mean, come on, that's basically fashion as a form of magic.
Now for the men's line, called Far Steps, which is designed for what they call the modern wanderer. I love that. Each style is tied to a concept, so you could wear the Storm Runner for courage, or maybe the Deep Current high tops to connect with your intuition.
Okay, so we've seen all this incredible detail, but what's the big idea behind it all? What's the philosophy driving this? To get that, we need to dive into the brand's spiritual language and see how it defines the world.
So a key idea for them is the difference between shape and form. Think of it like this. Shape is the dress on the hanger. It's the physical object, the garment. But form is what happens when you put it on. It's the energy, the movement, the spirit. It's the breath that fills it. You know, all of this feels pretty mystical, right? Which, of course, brings up a really interesting question. In a world so steeped in spirit, where does something like magic actually fit in?
And here, Arreqqana gets super specific. Magic, spelled the normal way, is all about illusion and appearance. It paints the air. But magic with a K, now that's the real deal. That's the art of actually causing change through intention. Magic moves the air. One is for show, the other actually transforms reality.
All right, so let's see how this whole powerful idea of intention actually shows up in the clothes. This brings us to their activewear and what they call spiritwear line, Sava Kukayara.
So the name, it translates to flow with sacred strength, and their tagline, just move like prayer. Simple, powerful. Each piece of clothing has these woven sigils that are designed to enhance your energetic balance by aligning with your solar plexus.
And the collection is it's this wild mix of high-tech fabrics and deeply spiritual design. I mean, we're talking about a sacred support bra that has glowing silver thread woven into it, or a hoodie with hidden sigils literally sewn into the pockets. This is performance wear for both your body and your spirit. Okay, but let's talk price, because of course, all this incredible detail, it comes with a pretty hefty price tag. An $83 sports bra, a $300 shoe. Yeah, this is definitely not fast fashion. This pricing puts Arreqqana squarely in that spiritual luxury market, right up there with other high-end fashion brands.
So, as we start to wrap this up, we'll leave you with the official Arreqqana blessing for finding the perfect fit. It's really the final piece of this beautifully crafted world.
In that beautiful phrase, it translates to, may your step align with your flame. And honestly, that just says it all, doesn't it? In the world of Arreqqana, what you wear isn't just a fashion statement. It's an intentional, sacred alignment of your body, your spirit, and your motion.